Welcome to the Unbothered Moms, where we are shifting our perspectives and letting shit go. I'm Bridget.
I'm Kat.
And today we are going to, I was going to say circle back, and I hate when people say that, but I am a corporate bitch. And I'm going to say circle back to kind of what we were founded on, which is parenting.
Yes. We're going to talk about our little rugrats and what's been going on.
What's been going on? So what has been going on?
Well, my son is about to lose his first tooth.
And
that thing is hanging there.
I was going to say, you told me that
so bad.
I feel like earlier this week or last week.
Monday, I told you. And that thing just needs to be pulled out.
Why does he not want to? He just like lets it hang.
He's like, the middle is just still tight. And I'm like, okay, buddy. So I'll just tell him, I'm like, just keep pushing it back and forth. But I'm literally
Does he
like,
do that?
Eat this bagel. Trying to like give him things that I don't want him to lose at school. I want to lose it right in front of me.
Ew.
I want to see the whole thing. I want to see his wonder, his disgusting like moment of holding it. I want all of it. It's his first tooth, my first child. I need to be there.
That's fair. I could see that.
So I'm about to rip it out. Maybe the door. Well, maybe we'll do the door thing. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Where you tie the string?
Yeah.
That thing's coming out in 1 second.
Izzy she was pulling her own teeth out because she's so motivated by money.
Okay.
When she realized the tooth fairy was giving her money, she would literally just be in the back seat like, So she's lost. I mean, she's also, I think, maturing for her age faster than most of her classmates. But yeah, she pulled out, I would say, out of the 8 teeth that she's lost, she's probably pulled out herself 5 or 6 of them.
Oh my God. Go Izzy girl.
Yeah.
She's
the one time she like literally came to me in the bathroom. I'd put her to bed with a handful of blood. Mommy, my tooth fell out. I was like, did it fall out or did you pull it out? Seems like you might have pulled it out because
oh my gosh,
we're bleeding.
Usually you don't bleed that much if
you
lose it naturally.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm into it, And Knox, I asked him, I was like, what do you think you're going to be left with? He goes like, I hope $1.
Oh,
he doesn't know money like that. So
yeah.
He doesn't know. So we got some actually like gold
cute
coins.
Yeah.
Like dollar coins.
Where do you get those? The bank?
The bank has
I know
them.
that's probably a stupid question.
Yes. Well, because it's not really they're not really out there.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably leave like a 5 or something.
Ooh.
And then a 1 because
$1
feel so special. But I'm like, I don't know what the tooth fairy pays these days. When I was young, it was like if you got like a 5, because it was so long, you were like bawling. But I'm like, now anything less than a 20, I feel cheap.
Yeah. So Izzy's first tooth, she loves coins. I think she likes the sound of them and that there's so many and they're shiny. So I gave her a bunch of coins because I wasn't expecting it really.
Thank God you had coins.
She had bitten. What happened was she bit ice. She loves eating ice. And so it kind of
messed the tooth
prematurely came out. So I gave her a bunch of coins and I got dragged by my friends. They're like, what kind of cheap ass tooth fairy? She loved it.
But that's the thing. It's like you have to kind of just go off of your child and what they like.
Yeah.
Like it could be anything. It could be literally a tub of glitter and a $1 bill.
Right. Or like slime or something. But I was literally, I'm like, I'm a single parent. She's getting fucking coins. Okay. We're paying all the bills by ourselves over here. She's getting coins.
We do it coins, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. That's
she
why
loved
I'm like,
it.
We'll see.
$1 though. That's really cute.
He's like, I just want $1. And I'm like, that's doable. Yeah. I think she can manage.
We can swing it.
Yeah.
We can
Is the tooth fairy a girl?
He
was asking me all these questions. See, this is when I'm like, I don't know. Because a fairy is usually associated to being a girl.
Yeah.
Right? And anything you see online drawn up is like a female fairy. Like super feminine.
The only male tooth fairy that I've been aware of is, I think it's in like the Santa Claus movie.
I saw that.
It's like a little pudgy, fat, middle-aged man.
Yeah, he's super cute.
He's super cute.
In one of the Santa Claus movies.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So I think you could say like there's multiple tooth fairies and I don't know.
So weird. This is when the parenting gets hard because I'm like, how do I answer that without ruining it for other people?
Right.
Like I don't want him going to school and be like, it's a female. And then his kid next to him being like, well, a male visited me, a boy fairy. And it's like, I never know the right thing to say.
I know. Yeah. I just say
hard.
It's different. Or like, you'll be like, some people don't even believe in Santa Claus. And I'm like, that's insane. She goes, I know, because I know that he's real. And I'm like, yep, he is real.
Oh, that stresses me out too. Like, I'm just waiting. And like, okay, I just feel like lately Knox is super sensitive. And it could be that he's growing. Like, he's almost 6 in a few months, 4 months, whatever. And just being in school and like wanting him to be so innocent and young. But guess what? He's being exposed to all these different things now. Yeah. And these older kids on the bus. Like, he wore pajamas on the bus today because they won a movie day. His class.
Cute.
And he picked like dinosaur PJs. And the whole time I'm like, if someone says something to him,
I know.
If one of these 4th graders makes fun of his PJs, that's what I'm thinking. And I hate it.
Yeah.
But it's just because kids are mean.
Kids are rude. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like there's like kind of an advantage / disadvantage because he looks his age.
Yeah. See,
Izzy looks older.
She looks like a 4th grader.
She has multiple speech impediments. And then she's gotten bullied because they're like, oh, you're dumb, or you're stupid because she doesn't know multiplication.
And you're like,
I'm like, same. I also don't know multiplication.
And she's also in kindergarten.
Yeah.
So there's people thinking she's
older.
Looks like she's in 4th grade.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know, makes you want to punch a kid in the face.
I know.
Just kidding. I would never do that.
We'll just think about it, though.
We'll think about it.
Did you see in the news recently about the 6-year-old kid who came home from school, threw away all of his astronaut shirts, astronaut and like galaxy shirts, because he was made fun of? And like his older sister put it on TikTok, like, this is so sad, blah, blah. And then guess what?
What?
He got a message from a real astronaut.
See, I like that, but also it sucks that they have to go through something so terrible for like something. It's like, okay, I get it, like righting a wrong almost, but it just sucks that it has to get to that point where like his identity was probably shattered.
And it's like, it doesn't matter. It's a shirt.
Yeah.
And even if you're 25 wearing a astronaut shirt, like, I don't know, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, it's just so mind-boggling to me.
Like,
this is still happening.
Right. You know who I really give props to, though? It's adults that wear those like tie-dye shirts with like real life like pictures of animals on them.
Oh, yeah.
Like
a Wolverine?
Like a wolf, an actual wolf. Yeah. And I'm
wolf. Like, a wolf. Wolf.
A what? A wolf.
Are you saying like WOLF?
Yeah, the animal.
Wolf.
Like ooh.
Yeah, a wolf.
A wolf.
It's like you're saying WOOF. A wolf.
A wolf. Oh, a wolf.
Yeah.
A wolf.
That wolf is really scary.
Honestly, wolves can be scary. Yeah. And wolves are also scary.
There you go. But yeah, people live your best life.
I used to be like, what the F? And now I'm like, yo, good for you. And also, where do you find these? I've never once seen them in a Target, in a Costco, in a mall.
Need to go. You know what we should do soon? We should go to like a thrift store.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the Renaissance Fair.
Oh.
I don't know why I thought you were
I mean, I'll eat a turkey leg there. Let's go.
I want to go to the Renaissance Fair. It's like in the fall, though.
I'll dress up.
Oh, yeah. I think it'd be so fun.
You love a theme. I will
love
be
a theme.
Renaissance
and they have
bee.
Themed weekends.
Done.
Yeah.
Sold. We're eating turkey legs and wearing those little get-ups.
Yeah. But I'll probably wear something pretty lightweight because some of those costumes, the people that go like all in, authentic.
I'm going to go all in. I'm renting this shit.
Oh my God. It's like layers and layers. Yeah. Couldn't be me. I don't think I'd survive in the, what was that, 16, 17, 1800s?
Yeah, there's no way you're surviving.
I would have been burned at the stake immediately.
They're like,
come out the womb.
They'll just look at you,
put her back.
On fire.
Yeah, literally.
Coming back to making fun of kids and stuff, like, because it's pajama day, they also get to bring a blanket and like a little stuffy.
Oh, that's fun.
Because they like behaved.
Right.
The class behaved. Like, and Mrs. O gets to chill today for an hour and a half.
Right.
At the end of the day.
Keep her feet up.
Like, watch the movie.
Good for her.
But Knox, I was like, this is a little bit of a big stuffy. Let's pick a different one. And he's like, oh, can you get my little like unicorn one with the cute eyes? And Chris was looking at me like, don't get it. because he knew, because he's like, he'll get made fun of.
Right.
And it's like that thing where I'm just like, let him pick whatever he wants. But also, like, he's trying to protect him. And I'm like, he is 5.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this?
Yeah.
And I just hope he grows up and he's basically like, in a nice way, F you, I like what I like.
Yeah.
That's hard.
It is hard.
Ugh.
It is very hard.
No one prepares you for this stuff.
No.
I just feel like my heartstrings are constantly being pulled.
In different directions.
Like, I'm like,
it's like you want to protect them, but then also sometimes you just want to punt them.
Yes.
Because they're assholes.
And then you also know that they need to go through this to build character. But at the same time, it hurts to see your kid hurt or be upset by something you didn't do. Like, if you're crying because I said you couldn't have something, cry all day.
Yep.
All day buffet, cry, go to your room. But if someone else like hurts your feelings, ooh, that means my feelings are hurt.
Yeah.
And now we're ready to rumble.
Yeah.
I don't like
I agree with that.
Ooh, it hurts me.
But you can't, like, my whole thing, I'm like, I can't protect, like, so you can just give them tips and tricks, but at the age of 5 and 6, tips and tricks at the age of 5 and 6, they don't really get it either. They're just like upset and hurt. But then also I feel like they forget about it quickly. Yeah. Because there's so much going on.
Yeah, they're kind of like goldfish.
Yeah.
Short memory spans, attention spans.
Yeah.
And speaking of hurting feelings, so yesterday I was like, what'd you do at school today, Knox? Blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, did you play outside? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, who do you play with?
Yeah.
No one. I was like, pardon me? Pardon me? What did you say? And he's like friendly and outgoing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and he's like, yeah, no one plays with me. And I was like naming off certain people. And he's like, well, they play with so-and-so. They play with so-and-so. And I'm like,
so is he just sitting in the corner of the playground?
I don't know. So as soon as Dad got home, I was like, did you know that no one plays with him on the playground? Hands on my hips, like, what is going on? And he's like, I don't believe that. It might have been one day, off day.
Or like he initially didn't have any friends that stuck with him and then they played tag or something. I can't imagine. Well, this is fucked up. I saw a couple kids at orientation that was like, probably not going to have a lot of friends.
Yeah.
But I hope they stay true to themselves.
Yes. And that's the thing. And
if that's you'll find your people.
You will find your people eventually. Just might take some time.
Yeah.
And some heartbreak.
But I think it's all healthy.
It is. And your character, you will. You have to, like I said, all the time. Resilience, adversity. You have to go through it. Otherwise, you're just going to be a spoiled little bee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which is, I do fight with my daughter sometimes over dumb shit. Yeah, just to make her resilient.
Exactly. Because she's an only child.
Have anybody to fight with.
So she doesn't like know, like Knox and Sage. If we play a game together, I'm like, let's do the spinny thing and see who gets the higher number and they will go first.
Right.
So they are learning and it's a fight constantly.
Oh my God.
You went first last time. It's like never ends.
Well, I got Izzy Guess Who for her birthday. Mm-hmm. And she goes, well, I hope this is a game that I can win because if not, I'm going to be really upset. I'm like,
no.
Way to be self-aware.
I know.
However, deal with it. And honestly, I got Guess Who for me because I've seen a lot of really cool ways to play it online. So
I love Guess Who.
Sucker.
Maybe we should play.
I really do want to play.
Like we do Chutes and Ladders and Hi Ho Cherry-O every night now.
Oh, wow. We like Uno. And Connect 4.
See, Uno's too big for Sage.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Izzy just got into it.
Yeah.
But Uno and Connect 4 is
Connect 4 is a good one, too.
Tic-tac-toe. I got like one of those like wooden or Santa. So she doesn't listen to this. Got a tic-tac, like a wooden nice tic-tac-toe board for her for
see, that's
for
nice.
Christmas. And same with Connect 4. It's not like the plastic one. It's like a nice wooden one.
A nice one.
So I can like put it out in the house.
That will be resilient to all of the things that children do to games.
Oh, I mean, we've already lost 3 pieces.
I know.
She like takes them, puts them in her her little purse, puts them in like a stroller. I'm like, this is not like you have so many other things to play with. Why are we losing critical pieces to a game that you're going to want to play and then be mad that you don't have the pieces for?
Yeah.
Like Hungry Hungry Hippos. How many marbles do we have left of that?
Like 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
What happened to all of these? I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
Yeah. Where'd you put them? So what's been going on with Izzy Girl? How's the co-parenting?
Co-parenting's been good. We did, for her birthday this past week, we did Sky Zone and lunch together.
That's awesome.
So that was probably the most time we've ever spent together.
And she loved it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She loved it. No, no. I think like things like that when we're together, she's like okay with the idea of it.
Yep.
And I get less questions because like before we went to do that, we don't hang out collectively. We do pick up, drop off, maybe 15-20 minutes in the same room, being cordial, whatever. And then we go to like her class together.
Yep.
Not together, but like the other parent, whoever doesn't have her, will meet there.
Yeah.
So then we sit next to each other for 45 minutes. Okay. And we're cordial. But she'll ask questions like, well, how come you and daddy don't love each other? I'm like, oh, well, you can fall out of love. It's like this whole thing. I'm trying to like explain this to a 6-year-old. She goes, well, you guys like each other. I'm like, yeah, we like each other. Well, then why don't you just move in with him? And that's not how that works. First of all, let's nip that in the butt. Second of all, like we decided we are better off separate and we are happier and better able to raise you separately. So it's like reiterating that over and over again.
And then you know what? One day the light bulb will go off and she won't ask anymore.
We can only hope. Yeah. I think she's just trying to piece it together because most of our friend groups, either friends from home, friends from college, friends from daycare,
house, yeah.
have 2 parents in the house. So she's a little bit different. But she did, we went to lunch with one of her friends and Izzy was talking about like Christmas and all things. And she goes, yeah, well, I have 4 Christmases. And she does.
She does.
It's my house. My house, Kevin's house, my mom's house, and then his parents' house.
So she loves it that way.
Loves it. And her friend was like, Mommy, why don't I have that? And Izzy goes, don't be jealous. And I was like, she's not jealous. And her mom was like, no, she absolutely is.
Yeah.
She talks about it all the time, how Izzy gets 2 birthdays and 2 Christmases and 2 this.
So there are things like that.
So there's some perks to it that help, offset it. But still, the questions, I'm just like, but the co-parenting's good. Well, we're getting into I think a good groove. Good place. Yeah.
That makes me happy for you guys.
Yeah.
And happy for her.
Yeah. And he's been like around like the friend groups more. By more, I mean like I think once this past year, which is more than the past 2 years. So that's good.
Making progress.
Yes. But yeah.
Progress is a process.
Facts. It is.
So you're working through it.
I have a question. I've been thinking about this since you're like the organic queen. How do you get your kids to eat like healthy-ish? So not like, I'm not expecting them to eat like, a vegetable salad, but like healthy-ish.
Here's the thing. It's all dependent on the kid. Because Knox, he'll eat smoked salmon, shrimp, like loves like seafood. He'll eat like meat but he doesn't love, it's funny, he doesn't like French fries or cheese.
Really?
He's not into those right now. So he loves all that stuff and like apples and
right.
Just like he's like my healthy boy.
Yeah.
Then you have Sage who's like chicken fingers, ketchup. She's like licking the ketchup.
No,
we saw it the other day, licking
just
the ketchup bowl.
Took the container of ketchup when we were out and just
licked it. Ugh,
I was like, "What are you doing?"
She just goes, reeks like ketchup.
Ketchup.
So it's all dependent on the kid, but what I feel like you have to do, like, and I'll do this with Sage a lot, make them try new things.
Yeah.
And that's how I grew up. It's like, you can't say you don't like something until you try it.
Right. Yep.
So try it. And then if you don't like it, we'll try again in a year.
Yeah.
That was like my parents' way of doing it. Okay. We'll try again another time.
Yep.
So I feel like with Sage, she really likes broccoli right now. So I've been doing broccoli and I'll give Knox a little bit. And he's like, fine. So it's just, he likes guacamole, but just plain. So it's like, just like, we would have never known that if we didn't say, you better try it.
Try it. Yeah.
And now you get the little cups of like to-go guac.
So good.
And he'll just like eat it.
That's great.
So it's just like making them try things.
Yeah.
And I know Izzy Girl's like a Sage, right?
Yeah.
She loves like
mac and cheese, long noodles, basically spaghetti, but with butter and grated cheese, chicken fingers, hamburgers, hot dogs.
Yes.
The all-American girl.
The all-American girl.
But she will do broccoli. She used to do kale. She won't do kale anymore. She'll do baby carrots. Like she won't try cherry tomatoes, which I think she would love.
Oh, they're so good.
She'll do bell peppers sometimes. And then she changes. So, like, she was loving apples. So I got like apples. Oh, I don't like those anymore. Really? Because literally 4 days ago
you ate like 7.
Yeah.
No, that's what kids do. I don't understand. And it's not that they don't like it. I think there's something visually about it where they're like, not right now.
Yeah. And then we go to Wawa and she gets the, the pre-sliced
apple slices.
Naked, like, yeah, she goes, oh, these are my favorite. I was like, I thought you didn't like apples anymore. Oh, well, the backpedaling. But she does it seamlessly, and it's extremely concerning.
Oh, she's gonna be an animal when she's older.
And so we go to the movies for her birthday. She has this backpack, and she goes, oh, mommy, let's bring candy in. I was like, okay, great, less money I have to spend, perfect. Yeah. And then she goes, well, if somebody asks me, because she knows that I've told her we have to like sneak it in, so my fault. She goes, if somebody asks me what's in here, I'm just gonna say, oh, just tissues.
She's prepared.
I know, but
yeah, no,
I'm gonna need urine tests at the house. I'm gonna need trackers. It's gonna be a problem.
You are gonna be dealing with yourself.
100%.
Yep.
And I don't think I'm prepared for that, but that is karma.
There you go, Maddie.
Yep.
Taste of your own medicine.
Yeah. It's going to be cool. It's going to be sick. Can't wait.
And the eating thing, I feel like it's ever changing. Whatever. I don't even care if they'll just eat the same thing for 3 days in a row, as long as their bellies are full.
Yeah.
And that's but it just happens so frequently. I hear from people all the time. My sister-in-law, Kelly, their daughter, I mean, she was a tank with food.
Yeah.
You could give her whatever and she would sit there. She wouldn't even care what else is going on in the room and eat everything. And then one day just snapped. And they're like, she doesn't even like anything anymore.
Right. And you got to figure out, like, what do you buy?
And then you go from feeling like, okay, they're getting all this nutrition, blah, blah, blah. And then you're suddenly like, okay.
Goldfish again.
Like, it's all you'll eat.
Yeah.
But, as long as they're growing, that's all that really matters.
Yeah.
But that's all I can say to you is just reinforcing them to try new things.
Yeah. Because you won't, like, she tried shrimp once. I always tell her, I'm like, Knox likes this, and she goes, and I'm not Knox. I'm like,
oh, she's the best.
She's too smart.
Spicy.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying, but it is funny
muy
sometimes.
Caliente.
Yeah. Muy caliente. It's too much. So going off that, attitudes.
Ooh.
How do you tell your kids about themselves? Like, when she was little, I know there's like articles you're not supposed to do timeouts. Timeouts worked really well, but now they don't. And like, she wouldn't give a shit.
No. So for both kids right now, they are so tooty. Like, it's bad, but mainly with each other.
Right.
So it's really just separating
out, they're
them.
Like totally fine.
Out, they're fine. There's usually never an issue out. Thank goodness I don't have the kid who's crazy out. That's all I'll say. And like, if you do, I give you props because like, that's not on you. It's literally just like they either behave outside of the home or inside.
Can't have both.
No. So luckily mine behave outside, but inside it's a battle zone constantly.
Yeah.
So what we do is we make them go to their rooms. And the thing is like, you don't have to go in your room and sit in a corner. Just go take time. You can play in your room. Go in your room, shut the door when you're done crying, being crazy, or whatever the issue is. Because it's never an actual issue.
No.
That's the thing. And I say, like, if someone gets hurt and they're crying, that's fine. But if you're just whining and crying for no reason, guess what? I don't want to hear it.
Yep.
Because there's no actual problem.
There's no reason to be.
And I'll try sometimes, and I'll ask, and then I'm like, "That's why you're crying? Okay, let's go to your room." I'm like, "Play with your dolls, play with your trucks, toys, whatever you got going on, and then when you're ready, come out." And sometimes we do a timer, like we'll say, "Hey, Google, set the timer for 5 minutes."
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Just if it's one of those, and they usually come out even before, and they're like, "Okay, I'm cool, like I'm good."
Yeah.
And it's just like the separation of letting them be by themselves for a little bit. And then it also helps, I think, me as a parent, because sometimes I'm like at my threshold of just and super overstimulated. So I'm like, you need to go. I don't want to yell. I don't want to act crazy. So we're going to put you in your room for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we both get to calm down. So timeout for both of us.
Yeah.
All three of us.
I love a parent timeout.
Oh, I need more.
When Izzy was little, I would put myself in timeout sometimes because it wasn't like she was just being like nuts and like everywhere and climbing on everything. I'm like, mommy's gonna take a timeout, but then that would also help her calm down.
Exactly.
I think she was more confused than anything else because she's probably like, what?
That timeout for you?
Timeout for you? I thought it was just for me. Nope, for me too.
They say that when kids are little, like you're okay to put them in their crib. Remember that? And let them cry for a minute if you need a timeout. Because it's so much sometimes.
Oh,
so Izzy there's no reason. Just like put them in.
They're safe.
They're safe. They literally, all they're doing is maybe crying. But like put them in their crib and you take that time for yourself because it's going to benefit everyone involved.
Yes.
And I think that's a big thing to where like at first I was just like, oh my God, he's crying. Baby's crying. I'm crying. I'm trying to like just like rock him.
Yeah.
And it's when you're a new mom.
Oh God.
You feel all this guilt constantly.
Pressure,
like you're doing
guilt.
The wrong thing.
Yeah.
So then I feel like the second time around, I was like, girl, go in your crib. I have 5 minutes. And then we'd both come back to each other and be like, hi.
Hi, missed you so much. Yeah.
So anyone listening, if you're a new parent, put your baby down in their crib if you need 5 minutes.
Don't lay them out like, just put them.
They will literally be fine.
Yeah.
Just make sure there's no choking hazards in the crib.
Yeah. I feel like those rules change all the time too. Like
no
that's
blankets,
crazy.
None of this. And I'm like, I mean, it's pretty easy to just stick them in a sleep sack and put them in an empty crib.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then once they get older to where they can move a blanket off their head or whatever. But it's, there's a lot of pressures. God, I can't believe we have kids.
I know.
How are we doing this? Sometimes I'm like.
You look back, like I see my friends going through it for the first time, the different stages, and I'm just like, birth control.
Isn't that crazy?
Couldn't be me again.
I'm like, can't you think of it? And I'm like, how did we do it? How are we still doing it? Who allowed me to have children?
Yeah. I felt that way when we left the hospital with her. I was like, wait, let me get this straight.
We just leave.
We just leave? we just get in the car.
They check the car seat and they're like, all right, you're good.
That was probably one of the weirdest feelings of my entire life because I'm like, I don't feel equipped, qualified, or mentally ready to go home with this child yet.
Absolutely not.
Here we go.
I wanted to take the nurse with me. Like, hi, do you want to sit in the car? Can you come for the ride?
Yeah. And then we got home and me and Kevin stared at each other. We're like,
it's crazy.
What do we do now?
And no one talks about that.
No, it's
no one
so
talks
weird.
about how crazy it is when you first become a parent and you're just sitting there like,
now what?
Because at first, literally, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, you just wait for them to cry or fuss, and then you figure out
hungry, pooping, this, that.
Hungry, pooping, hungry, dirty diaper, or tired. Those are like the 3 things. And once you figure out like their cries, it's just like it's a lot.
But what's funny is it's pretty instinctual.
It is. It's weird.
It's very bizarre.
Yeah.
But nope. These bodies are done with these. Hell no. I wanted 3. Not happening.
I wanted 2 or 3.
I'm now geriatric, so
yeah,
there's no babies here.
I'm close to geriatric, but I'm not getting any ideas prior to me becoming geriatric. So we're good.
We're good. We're all good. You couldn't pay me to have another baby. Actually,
well...
I mean, if I wasn't considered geriatric and have to go through testing at 36,
I mean,
I would totally get paid to have someone's baby.
What is
that called? Surrogate.
A surrogate.
I would totally.
I looked into it. I would have to lose about 25 pounds, and I said, probably not going to happen.
You're like, I like Supreme Pizza and wine.
Wine. So maybe better luck next time. Yeah. But if you guys are in desperate need,
call me.
Yeah, I work out.
Yeah. All right.
Pretty
so
healthy.
If they call you, maybe they'll call me. Geriatric and likes pizza and wine. Hey, she's not going to drink wine while she's pregnant. So it's fine.
My skin was glowing.
Oh, yeah. I was like a hot pregnant person.
My friends and coworkers were like, wow, you're glowing. I was like, I'm going through a detox. Yeah. Okay. It's not like pregnancy. It's just the fact I haven't drank.
The hormones, like everything. Like some people like glow up when they're pregnant and some people are just, I feel bad for you.
Yeah.
Their bodies go through it.
My friend Danielle, I mean, she's beautiful. She always looks fabulous, but she's been sick the entire time.
Yep.
The entire time. Your stomach. Yeah,
so loud. That's crazy though.
I feel so bad for her. Like just sick. Like can't eat mostly anything. Like constantly.
That's just insane to me.
I know, but she's still working out. She's doing like boot camp classes. She's killing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
She's crushing it.
That's good. Keep crushing it.
Keep crushing it, Dee. We love you. And we can't wait to meet your baby. She's having a girl.
We're excited. Girls are fun.
Yeah.
Crazy, but fun.
Yeah. Actually, wait. Go ahead.
No, you go.
I was going to say, speaking of glowing skin, my skin for the first time in probably a long time.
Bothered 30, I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to get into our don't talk.
Oh.
I'm doing the 30.
Timer.
Gosh. All right, folks. It's been a while. We got a bothered 30 here. Usually it's me, but this time it's her. Here we go. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Start now.
Okay, so for the first time in a couple years, I've had a breakout. So I have basically Orion's belt going across my face. One here, and one here. They're pimples, folks, and we don't like them. And I'm so far removed from dealing with them that I'm really perplexed. I forgot my concealer today, and it's
10 seconds.
I fell asleep with a face full of makeup last week, and this is my punishment, and I hate it for me.
There you go. Good job.
Thanks.
So did you get it out? Do you feel good? Do you feel it is? But I feel like getting it out within 30 seconds is like...
Yeah, it's like a release.
It is a release. Do you
it's
feel
weird.
good?
Yeah, I do feel better.
So folks, do not sleep with your makeup on unless you're me, because it doesn't bother my skin.
Which is so annoying.
I'm just kidding. I'm being a bitch.
No, but it's annoying. I hate it for me. I love it for you. It's great. Yeah, I just fell asleep on the couch in my full
Galentine's outfit.
But
that means it was a successful
And I wasn't even like drunk or anything. I was just tired, and I put on a movie. You had so much fun with
your ladies.
I did. It was great. So fun.
I love it.
And then I fell asleep, and I woke up at 8:30. And I was like, best I looked in the morning in a while. I had not moved.
Oh my gosh. One of those it was, all night.
Yeah. It was a little oily, as you would expect. But I was like, wow, I could literally go out and people would be like, is she a lady of the night? Because it's so early.
You were.
But I looked good. So I was like, this is great. All right. Are you ready for Topic Thunder?
All right. I'm nervous because last time I ended up with a donkey.
3 items.
We already did that one.
Oh, okay. No. Animal, no. We already did that. Sex? We did that too.
We'll have to come up. We'll just have to. Okay. So you can.
Food. So this is what we did last week.
But you'll switch it up.
So food. What would I ask you about food? Is there one meal, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, that for that meal for the rest of your life, but only one of those meals?
But only for one of those meals.
So not like one, like for me, you said one food. I said supreme pizza for the rest of my life for every meal.
So either breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I could choose one meal to have for one of those for the rest of my life.
For the rest of your life. So you would have variety otherwise.
Okay.
But it has to be specific to a breakfast, a lunch, or a dinner.
Okay. Super simple for me. I'm going to go with like a Greek salad for lunch.
That's a good one.
With chicken. I love it. I love salads, guys.
Me too.
Salads are like a love language for me. You can dress them up, dress them down, keep it simple, jazz it up a bit, throw in some craisins.
Cool.
Get crazy with craisins. I love a salad. So that's what I would definitely do.
Okay. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that.
I love a Greek salad.
Me too. The
and then
Greeks
every now
knew
and then
what they were doing.
You put it on a pita.
Feta is better.
Everything's better with feta.
It's true. I've been doing egg white omelets with feta and like vegetables. So good.
That sounds
and
bomb.
So flavorful.
So flavorful.
But you have to season the egg whites because otherwise the egg whites are bland.
Trash.
Yes. Not great. If you're a mixed cottage cheese, you don't like cottage cheese. I love cottage cheese. Mix them with like egg whites or eggs.
Online. What? Cottage cheese with mustard, and everyone's dipping stuff into it.
Like yellow mustard?
Yeah. Squeezed right on top of it, and people are doing like chicken sausage into it, broccoli into it, cucumbers.
I could see it because it's like a tangy, sweet combo.
I don't know. I don't like cottage cheese.
Now I kind of want to try it.
Well, let me know how.
I had cottage cheese this morning on toast with everything bagel seasoning and crushed red pepper.
Sounds cool. I didn't eat anything because we don't eat until around 3.
Cool. Your Greek salad.
Oh, yeah. Oh, if I had a Greek salad, I'd eat it.
Yummies. Yum yums.
The Unbothered Baddie, guys. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. So this is actually probably our first Unbothered Baddie that isn't necessarily mainstream and isn't personal, but kind of somewhere in between. So on the Today Show online, they highlighted this girl, Marissa Light, who is a 28-year-old mother from Pennsylvania. And one of her videos on TikTok was about how she's not going to give her kids a birthday party every single year.
Not doing it. She's not falling into the pressure. And you know what? One of the things she said was, when I had to go to these parties and I didn't have a kid, I was bored. And that kid didn't even care that I was there.
Yeah.
Which is true.
They don't remember.
No, they don't remember. And like she had mentioned, she just wasn't falling under the pressure for it. She will celebrate her daughter every year.
Yes.
They'll have a cake with like close family, which I love.
And dinner.
And we just respect that because I feel like, what the heck with this whole societal norms and pressures of being like, well, your kid needs a birthday party with all their school friends. Heck, they do. No, who's paying for it?
And they're expensive. It's like a minimum of like $500 to $700.
Yeah.
No matter if you have it at your house or if you go out for it. It's like a lot.
Oh, yeah. My parties are so much money.
Yeah, they're fun
insane.
though.
I go insane.
And it's for like, both of them.
It's for both of them and for the adults.
Look at us justifying your spending.
My spending.
That's one of honestly my biggest, that's one of my top 5 skills. Yeah. Justifying spending money.
But it is. It's a party for everyone. But this year, I think I'm going to chill. I need to. It's a lot of work. But also, my son said, can I have a party at the cool place? Where Izzy had hers. So anyways, but we appreciate you, Marissa Light. You can find her on TikTok. She's a stay-at-home mom. She has some videos that you might be able to relate to. So we are calling her out just for her stance on not falling under the pressures of birthday parties every year. Yeah.
And her is at Marissa Light.
Yep.
Pretty straightforward.
And that is all on our parenting topic for today, but we'll circle back at another time.
Circling back. We love it.
Thank you for tuning in. We are so happy to spend this time with you. Catch the behind the scenes content at The Unbothered Moms on TikTok and Instagram. Find us on YouTube. Watch our videos. Like, share, subscribe with your friends. We'll catch you next week.
See ya.